I've seen there like some songs better than others.
Right.
So, my question to you would be, all these great artists in the world, why, like, don't they listen to their song and realize that out of these 10 songs in this album, 6 are really boring?
So I think what happens a lot, now this is just what I assume.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't talk to all these people or know.
Yes.
But I think people try to make, especially bigger artists, they try to make a song or two that is more for the radio, right? So it's intentionally meant to get popular, has the
Yes.
marketing behind it,
Yes.
is easy to sing in the shower, kind of like you
Yes.
say. And then the other songs are more for what they're trying to conceptually make the album to be. And sometimes more of what they actually want to do. Because, there's different pressures, right? What the artist is doing compared to what maybe the record label they're on wants, right? So I think some of the songs that are maybe slower, or maybe songs that don't get as popular, maybe just, people don't like them as much. Sometimes it's more for them because that's what like kind of feeds their inner artist, while the radio songs are more for everybody else, right? And so I think, like, for example, when I made an album, I was just trying to, the album is called The Showcase.
Yeah.
I was trying to showcase what I can do.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, you want a pure hip hop song? I can do that.
Yeah.
You want a pure pop song? I can do that.
Yes.
You want to talk about something more serious in a more angrier way? I can do that.
Yes.
Right? R&B, pop, rapping, singing. I mean, even just the musicality of making just, music breaks, dance breaks, whatever it was. I try to just do a lot of different things to see kind of what would hit, right? Like, what am I actually the best at? Because I don't even really know myself. So that was kind of my goal with it. But to circle back to your question, I think it's more, it's obviously it's different for every artist, but I think a lot of it is that people really focus in on a song or two because they know that, you only really have one hit on the radio for your album. Sometimes, people have amazing albums, only one song gets big because maybe that's all the record label pushed. Maybe people didn't look into the album enough. They just cared about this one song. There's so many factors, but my kind of guess would be that some of the songs are mainly for them and their goal wasn't to get it on the radio. Because not everyone's goal is to have every song on the radio.
But, if you look at it realistically, everybody's goal is to be number one singer, to have the most amount of hits, to make the most money.
Right.
So I don't know, if I'm a musician, I would like to make my whole album sound very different. And if I can have 10 hits, I don't want to settle for 1 or 2 hits.
Right.
Because then, you lose your following in a way too.
So I think that's the other thing too, is that these artists will work for years and years, like coming out with this certain sound. And these fans they'll gain their little, group of fans. I shouldn't say little, but they'll gain fans. Yeah, they'll gain their followers over time. But then once they hit a big radio song, then they get a bunch of new followers that honestly have no idea who they are as an artist. So then they want to keep the fans that follow them the whole time and keep the new fans, right? So they'll keep making some of their older sounding music that might not be as popular to make their old fans happy, as well as the radio hits, which is how you gain new fans. And I think the goal is that maybe the new fans will eventually look up the old songs, maybe like those as well. But the worst thing you can do is get this big fan base, and then you get big, and you totally forget about the whole fan base you grew.
Yes.
That actually got you in a position to have a radio hit.
Yes.
Right. So I think some of it is that, but I really think it's just there's so many factors. It's really hard to say one reason why that happens. Like the scenario I described might be just, I don't know, 5% of artists. Who really knows? Until you sit there in those studio sessions or when they're sitting talking to their team of how they want their career to go, what they want to do. You never know what direction they're trying to go.
One thing I admired in you, not because you're my son,
right?
Your ability to write the song so fast.
Right.
And then I asked you, and then I liked your song, Desperado.
Yeah.
And it was a very powerful song, and I think somebody wanted to buy it for a movie. Somebody called me one time. And when I asked you how difficult it is to make that song, you said those kind are very easy. I can put one out every week.
Oh, yeah.
It was very easy for you.
Right.
But any song was very easy for you. So, so do you have any plans in the future to record some songs?
Not right now, but you never know. I really like listening to music and just enjoying it instead of putting my head to it and writing it, because it creates a different relationship with music. Because when I was making music a lot, I feel like I almost enjoyed music less or in a different way.
Yes.
Because now that when you make music and then you listen to music, you're almost trying to pick it apart. Like, oh, how do they do this? How do they make this noise?
Yes.
Oh, how do they come up with this bridge? Or what is that bridge doing to the whole song? How does it affect it as a whole?
Yes.
Now that I've stepped back from music for a couple of years, I feel like I just hear a song and I just enjoy it.
Yes.
And I really enjoy that because, obviously we go out, we sing, we dance, we party. I mean, now I get my music fixtures doing karaoke. I love karaoke now.
But see, another thing, you have to understand that you were a lot younger at that time.
Yeah, that's true.
As 8 years, you're mature as an artist. You're mature as your knowledge of music. And you said their first showcase album was amazing album to me. You said you made a lot of mistakes and you would correct a lot of those things.
Yeah.
So you learned from it.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course.
Because your second album, the second set of songs that I have, people go crazy over it.
Oh yeah, no, they're much better.
Much better. But it was so I think you should. I'm going to make sure you pursue a little bit of music. No, it's not because you're my son. It's amazing because my father was a radio singer,
right?
And I can't sing even 2 words together. And then you're here just naturally gifted. I don't know if you remember, you let me listen to the song and you told me your friend sang the song.
Yeah, I do.
And I told you that I like the song, but the voice is immature. It is not matured yet.
Right.
And then you told me it was you.
Yes.
And then it was his 21st birthday. I don't know if you remember. It was your 21st birthday. I didn't know what to give you as a gift because I've got you everything.
Right.
Then I came to you and said, what if we record a couple of songs for you?
Right.
Professionally. We recorded the song. And who was the producer of the recording?
Oh, man.
What's his name? I forgot. You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I remember his words. He called me a few times and I told you, listen.
Lorenzo. It was Lorenzo.
Lorenzo said, this guy Lorenzo is calling me. Why is he calling me? I have nothing to do with him. Ask him what he wants. So finally one day I answered. He goes, I'm just telling you, your son is one of the best rapper artists to come out of the West Coast. You need to do something about him. You're not taking it seriously.
Right.
That's what he called me for. And he was right. Because I'm very judgmental about the music. Right. I don't even like I didn't go to Coachella. I don't like listening to my music in an open environment.
Right.
I like it in an enclosed environment. Like we went to Bruno Mars, and who was it with Bruno Mars?
Oh, Anderson .Paak was
Anderson .Paak. I mean, that concert was out of this
still
world.
The best concert ever.
Out of this world, because especially you understand music, so you appreciate.
Right.
Oh
no, if you love music, you love Silk Sonic.
They were amazing. And that album was a Grammy Award.
Oh yeah,
best
everything.
hit, best album, best everything. You knew it. See, you know what I'm saying? But it also had a lot of variety.
Yeah.
It had a lot of totally different songs.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should do at least one song.
I know. We'll see.
In the future. A special particular song.
Yeah, we can.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really nice to talk to you on this plateau.
I know, it's nice.
Podcast is fun.
We have so many conversations in private, not everyone gets to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Now look at it. The whole podcast is over. I think I'm talking to you like for 5 minutes.
Right.
Same thing with Yasmin, same thing with Chris.